Hey, are you a gamer? Do you like playing this? This? And also this. Then you're probably a loser. Anyways, I want to make this short video just real quick because it caught my attention that Mixtape has like 10 out of 10 reviews on like OpenCritic, IGN, and all that. And I'm like, why does it have a 10 out of 10? Why is it getting pushed so much, right? I never haven't seen anything like this. I haven't seen a game, and a lot of tweets I see on X, they're saying, yo, this is the most terrible game anybody saw. Some of them even consider it a game, because what I heard from this game is that is more like a movie than a game, and it's just like interaction. It's like one of those button and interaction movies, and people are getting mad because like saying, yo, this is not a fucking video game. This is more of a movie and all that. So I did a little digging. I saw what is going on. I looked at tweets. I looked at reviews. I saw the gaming company, and I gotta say, the company itself who made Mixtape. Well, I'll talk about it. Just give me a minute. But anyways, and what really intrigued me, and it's sort of funny part. This is what intrigued me the most. Like, this is what caught my attention, is that Mixtape made a collector edition. You know, I'm a reseller myself. I love collector editions. I collect myself. I get like Spider-Man limited edition for PS4. You know, the statue of Venom. Actually, I think it's PS5, my fault. Collector editions for the Modern Warfare, where Modern Warfare 3, I got it. I'm selling it, but I do have a copy of my own, where it's a Modern Warfare 3 collector edition, where it comes with a book and you see the picture of Soap and a Ghost and Captain Price. I'm like, yo, this is the coolest shit ever. Like, this is one of the coolest things, and that's what caught my attention because it looked pretty cool. The collector's edition comes with a mixtape. It came with a Game Boy cartridge. I'm like, it's a little fun thing. I'm like, all right, this intrigued me a little bit. So I looked in the game. I looked someone play through it because I'm definitely not buying this shit, especially if it's not if people are saying it's not considered a video game, because I'm definitely not going reviews by IGN because I never trusted IGN. IGN is like probably the worst place you could look at if you want to get recommendations of video games. So I did a little dig. I saw what it was. I gotta tell you, I'ma tell you, the game looks like a it looks like some type of gay shit. I ain't gonna hold you. It looks very faggoty, real faggoty. It just looks like a bunch of degenerates that they want to run shit, you know. Oh, they go against their parents. Oh, you gotta be rebellious. You gotta be like that. I'm like, oh god, this shit is cringe as fuck, bro. But, and then I did a little bit more digging. I looked at more reviews, looked at OpenCritic, all that other stuff. And I started to know they're really trying to push this game like it's an actual game. Like, no, this is a full-on video game. Just because it's interactive, just because you press a few buttons, the character does something. Which, let's be honest, this game is pretty much a movie. No one gives a fuck about movie games. I never saw a category of like a movie video game ever going up. Like, I never think, bro, I haven't seen one person talk about this one game that I play video games with that's really into video games. It's resellers like such as me that plays video games. They're the whole reason they got into the business was because, you know, they love video games. Not one person I talked to has talked about a movie game. And the only thing I heard that it was close to it was The Walking Dead, and that game was pretty good because actually you do a lot of interactions in that game. But unlike that game, this game, Mixtape, you barely play the fucking game. There's no consequences. There's nothing. You could literally play the whole game without even touching your controller. You don't even get to play the game to play the game. Oh man, and let me talk about these characters. These characters, every time I look at them, I want to put my fucking hand through a wall. Like, they look like faggots. Like, and I'm not trying to say a faggot like, you know, the gay. they look like straight up faggots. Like I can't stand them looking at them. Like if these main characters, you're supposed to connect with these characters. I do not feel connected at all. And then they're supposed to supposedly represent the 90s. I want to look up. Let me see how the 90s look. Let me see 90s people. Let's see how they look. Yeah, I'm bringing up the 90s. These gay faggots don't look like the 90s people. You know what I'm saying? I'm bringing it up. Yeah, they definitely don't look like that. And then these characters, the way they're designed, I just wanna, I don't know, bro. Like they're designed, bro. The way they look, bro. They just want to make me, bro. Like there's this one little edit I like. Someone made about it. There's like the armor guy going. I'm gonna see if I can put that up, but bro, these character designs and these characters itself and the way they're portrayed is, they get me tight, bro. Like I saw the gameplay. They just go on and on and on with their parents, going everything against them, and it gets me tight. It gets me tight the way they talk. They get me tight, bro. And they use such good songs, and then that's the only good quality about this game. And like I don't want to get too much into the game actually, because the game, we all know. I think everybody that sees about Mixtape and everybody knows that the game is shit. The game is shit. The story is shit. I guess the only good thing I could say about it is the music. And I guess the graphics of it. It does look nice, but other than that, this game is straight up just faggots. They're on a journey, being delinquents, and not even cool delinquents. They're faggots. And tell me how I actually want to be on the side of the villain, well, supposedly villain of the game, which is the police, the dad of the game. And I'm always rooting for him because I want these motherfuckers to fail every single time. I don't know. The game, it just gets me mad. I can't even stand looking at the game. And the game is made by Beethoven and Dinosaur Studios. So the publisher is Annapur Interactive. And Annapur Interactive is owned by Megan Allison. I don't know what I'm saying. Is it Allison or Allison? It's either one. So Megan Ellison, her father is Larry Ellison, and if you don't know who Larry Ellison is, one of the most biggest powerful people in politics and almost our country. And when you have money like that, and you're getting into the gaming industry, you have basically unlimited funding for your video game, basically, or limited publishing power. So when you have Larry Ellison on your side making a video game, you have basically a whole advantage of you basically have an advantage nobody else has. And supposedly this is an indie studio. You know, indie studios are usually, you know, people that are on their own, don't have big, you know, cash to spend. They're just a, you know, local probably studio, you know, they're doing their game stuff, and that's pretty cool. I don't even consider this as an indie developer or at all, because they have Larry Ellison and Megan Ellison on their side. When you have that much funding and you're giving these shitty ass journalists like IGN, Metacritics, all the other shit, just because you give them money and say, yo, it's the best game ever, it's a 10 out of 10, I'm gonna tell you right now, it's not gonna be the best game ever. Just because you give a bunch of money to a bunch of piece of shit journalists doesn't mean your game is good. Unfortunately, that's the truth. And you can look it up on Steam where people make reviews, and you can look at YouTube's, you can look at every media, everyone's shitting on this game. So if your game is shit, my boy or girl, whatever you are, whatever transgender, whatever weird shit you guys got going in the background, Larry Ellison or fucking Mega Ellison, whatever y'all shit going on, your game is not good. Nobody wants this game, and this is definitely not a 10 out of 10. No matter how much money you give these pieces of shits. And it's so funny, these journalists, these journalists are hilarious, because these journalists, they're over here, they always make the same excuse every time their reviews are called out, because some people give them money, or they're trying to push a narrative, they're trying to push something. So it's always some dumb shit they're trying to push, and they always are called the victim. They're always called, oh, it's the gaming, it's too toxic, it's too this, it's too. And I'm like, yo, shut the fuck up, bro. These companies just need to, these reviewers, these journalists, these gaming journalists just need to go. Honestly, nobody needs them, because the only reviewers we really need are ourselves, because the gaming community is so, I feel like we're the best at, we're so loyal to our community that we don't even give a shit about these journalists. We just straight up flat out ignore them, because they ain't shit, to be honest. They ain't shit. They're over here spouting some bullshit. They gave a 10 out of 10 to Mixtape, which is from the gameplay I seen, it's not even a game. And then I'm seeing this article that really pisses me off, because you know why? Because I'll read it right now. This is from Polygon. Mixtape might be too toxic to be a Game of the Year contender. For such a simple proposition, things have gotten awfully complicated. No, it hasn't, by the way. It's just the game is shit. But anyways, it's hard for any indie game to break into consideration for the Game of the Year award. The jury typically favors big production that make things much easier for a game like Mixtape to break through. On paper and indeed, when you play it, Beethoven and Dinosaur Game seems like a solid candidate, if not exactly a lock for a nomination. We're gonna keep reading, because I want to talk to this, because reading this article is actually getting me. Okay. It's true that not many short, pure narrative games have made the cut before, but it does have the handsome production values and cinematic style that the jury loves. It has a focus on a story and performance. It's got a memorable gimmick, the Mixtape itself, and a carefully curated licensed soundtrack. Yet it feels bespoke and handmade, so jury members can feel good about rooting for it. Perhaps the game Mixtape has been most in common with its Lush and Cat Adventure Stray, also published by Annapurna Interactive, which was nominated for Game of the Year in 2022. Oh gosh. Oh lord, bro. Like, I could not take fucking Polygon serious at all, bro. Does anybody take Polygon serious? Polygon. Nobody wants this fucking dumb millennial nostalgic bait piece of shit game. IGN, I hope you know that after this review, this article and all that, you're saying this game is a masterpiece and all that. I hope you know you lost all your credibility, I feel like, because no one's gonna take you serious. We already didn't take you serious, you know, at least some people saw, oh, IGN is a pretty much a, kind of serious thing. No, after this, we all know you're all bought out. So I think your credibility is gone at this point. I don't think anybody's gonna recognize you. I think nobody's gonna even pay attention to you. You're gonna be a dust in the wind. You're gonna be literally dirt, basically. You're gonna be dirt. Okay, IGN, you're nothing but shit. You guys don't talk for us. You don't represent us. You know what's the funny part? Yeah, I feel like this could all been avoided if they didn't call their game such pure art. Like, video games are just entertainment for literally entertainment. But don't call your fucking game art and try to push it on us and say, oh, we're too toxic, or we're not understanding the art. No, your game is shit, and we're gonna be blunt about it. And this shows that it really doesn't matter how much money you put in a game. It doesn't matter how much money you give these fucking IGN journalists or Metacritics, wherever the fuck they are, to give them a 10 out of 10. It doesn't matter how much money you put on the rights to having their music for nostalgia. It doesn't matter any of it if it's not a good game and no one gives a fuck about this game. Because it looks like at this point, I'm gonna give it like 2 months, nobody's gonna be talking about this game. Just cause you have unlimited money, just cause you have an advantage from other developers like having Larry Ellison and Megan Ellison on your side, doesn't make your game good. It's shit. It is shit. The only good quality is the music, and that's the only thing withholding your game to even a standard. Okay, so unfortunately your game is shit, and I hope you never ever try to make another video game ever again. Go back to whatever project you were doing. Don't ever come into the game industry ever again, because your game is fucking shit. I'm trying not to make this fucking video too toxic, but unfortunately this game got me tight, because the way they're trying to push it, saying this game is art and we're too toxic, the gaming community is toxic. You know what? We're gonna be toxic. I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna be toxic, because your game. I don't want to see your game. I don't want to see your gay shit in front of my screen. I don't want to see this shit in my screen. I don't want you seeing, oh, we don't understand it. No, I don't understand, and I don't want to. Okay? Your game is shit. Please move on and get the fuck out of here. All right. Anyways, I'm gonna end it right here, guys. What do you guys think? Do you think Mixtape should be considered as a game, or what you guys think is actually art? If you are, I do have an opinion about you, but I'm not gonna say that, because if you're on my side, then it is what it is. But anyways, yeah, I would really like to hear your opinions on this.